Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we have some very exciting news for you guys. We actually got a lot of vehicles gone and out of here. We got the Porsche gone, we got the Lexus gone, and the BMW, the red F80 BMW is on the trailer. Andre is coming in today. He's gonna hang out with us today, and he's going to be picking it up at the end of the day. But we got a lot of really cool things going on here. For instance, the yellow S2000, as you guys can see, is parked in the lift bay. It's getting a clutch. It's getting a supercharger. Mark, let's see what you got going on over here. Look at this, guys.
Craftsworks kit, Protec charger, a couple other little goodies, ballast sports catch can, renegade overflow, just a bunch of cool little stuff. Should have about 400 wheel. I'm not gonna do the clutch today because it's coming from super far away. So.
Oh, so the clutch is not gonna happen today?
No. So hopefully we can just get all this done and get the base tune on it, and just I can cruise it for now. Keep it under 5,000 RPMs. And
guys, look at this thing. This thing is gonna be insane, man. It's gonna be absolutely. Yeah, I'm excited for you, bro.
The really cool thing about this kit is you don't lose drivability. So you have the same power through our RPMs, and it's not like a turbo kit.
And you also did the serpentine conversion.
Yep, so I do have serpentine conversion, and the reason is because this is a ribbed belt, and if the supercharger ever does fail, you know, hopefully it doesn't, but if it does, it locks up your crank and you lose oil pressure in it.
So I guess the ribbed rubber is not always good.
Yeah, people blow up their engine, so I don't want to do that, obviously. It's a very expensive engine to replace. So
that looks really cool. What is that?
This is the oil catch can. This thing's a beaut. You see this, I really like it because check this out. It goes to your oil cap right here. It's all AN lines. Bolts up, it goes right there, right next to the overflow. The thing is, look, the reason I got that overflow tank is because it's gonna look kind of whack with this, you know?
Oh yeah, that's gotta go.
So it goes like this, which I don't even know if it won't even fit with that. So good thing I bought it. Yeah.
That thing looks really well designed, really well built.
Yeah. So this paired with that, dude, and I'm happy because on my red S2000 to install this, you have to delete your cruise control. But on the 06, they moved it back here.
Nice. Dope, nice. So back to what we were actually doing. We are working on my Jetta today. A lot of you guys have asked me about this car, and I've been kind of quiet about it simply because of a little bit of an issue that happened. I'm not very proud of it, but you know, there certain life circumstances and situations brought us here, and we are now in a situation where we have a little bit more work than we started with when I bought it. It was an act of God, okay? So, yeah, we got our uncle here. He's actually forcing me to work on this car because I've been letting it sit. I know you guys are gonna hate me for this, but look, I'm gonna be transparent. I'm gonna fess up to neglecting the car. But here's the thing: I'm gonna redeem myself by fixing it. By Friday, this car is gonna be in perfect condition. Mark those words.
That's what you said about the Austin Healey over there.
Well, we're gonna do them side by side, you know, because they're both in kind of the same shape at this point, so.
Yeah, they haven't really seen it besides on Instagram, so if you want to see what the Austin Healey looks like, go follow the Instagram.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram, 23rd Garage. Is it 23rd Garage _ or something like that?
If they can't type in 23rd Garage on Instagram and find
guys,
they don't
guys, get on Instagram and find us on Instagram. We post a lot of like stories, well, not a lot, but hey, if you guys go on there and follow me, then I'll start posting more. How about that? Deal?
Did you say Friday?
Huh?
Did you say Friday?
Yeah, Friday.
I guess I better change my ticket.
Yeah, you need to change your ticket. So here's what we got going on. You guys know what the problem was with this thing. We had a little bit of dog leg damage here.
Just a slight tear in the paint.
Yes, and let me tell you something. If you ever buy a wrecked car, do not ever start driving it until you completely fix it, because I promise you, you will never fix it if you do that. So that's what I did with this car. Started dating it. You know, I was out there driving around looking like a crackhead, and it kind of turned me into a little bit of a crackhead with it, you know? So we ended up, what's it called? A tree fell on it here, and I may or may not have covered it up. Once I seen this roof damage, I basically gave up on this car. And once I gave up on the car started sitting up, and look at this mess, man. This is just absolutely, it's heartbreaking because this car was so clean. It was immaculate inside. Like, it was just so clean. You guys remember from the first video, and they just, it kind of tells you that I shouldn't own vehicles, you know? So I think to start with, we need to pull the seats out and pull the carpet out and hit the carpet with a pressure washer. That way we can hang it up, it'll start drying while we do all the other stuff.
I say you start cutting that quarter panel off and changing that door out, and me and Kevin will do all that, what you said.
I like the way you're thinking, young man.
Start cutting.
All right, so we've got the dog leg removed, and I'm not too happy with what I'm seeing. As you guys can see, this thing right here has been separated, and the inner wheel well is a little bit more damaged than I was expecting. You know, we're just gonna have to beat it out. I'm not gonna be replacing that wheel well, okay? Simply because this is a daily driver, and I'm not trying to be all fancy with it, you know?
Just straighten this out and weld that back on.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, I might just replace this thing.
Right.
You know, because here's the thing, I can actually not remove it from the new skin and leave it attached.
It'll be in the right spot.
It'll already be in the right spot, and then I can just see it's panel bonded to this wheel well.
Oh, okay.
So I can just shoot a little panel bond under there, you know, and then weld it all back up, and we'll be good.
Yeah, you
so
can just hit it from a torch with a torch from the back, and you're good. Yeah.
Yeah, I probably just manhandle it with that cobalt there.
Okay.
You know, let's see what happens, as a matter of fact. Just for tits and giggles. Golly, Volkswagen, shame on you for making such weak
They ought to make
vehicles.
the cars all panel bonded, that way you could just hit them with that gun right there.
Golly. And then they got this one running on one spot weld.
They don't do anything.
Let me get this thing off real quick. Let me show you guys how weak these cars are. Huge shout out to my boy Birdie for hooking me up with the Baxter. That's one heck of a bastard. I mean, Baxter. I'm wondering about what I should do is how to do this lip right here, because it is folded over, you know?
Yeah.
So I might just cut this one right along this line.
Victor Special.
The Victor Special. And then just weld that entire seam back up. That way I have this factory look right here.
Yeah.
You know, for when I go to take it to CarMax and they want to give me a price, they're going to be running their fingers up under here. All right, so now what I need to do, I need to go ahead and unzip this skin here and then, you know, remove it and whatnot. I'm really interested to know who beat it up. Do you see all these dents on it? I'm not too happy with that. Another thing I'm not happy with Volkswagen is, Volkswagen, explain this to me. Explain that. Why so many spot welds in one area? Oh, it's because of that. Okay, this is smart. I'm the idiot.
Yeah, you got that right, bud.
I gotta start drilling.
Just kidding. Hey,
You know I love to drill.
too.
Yeah, so we are done with the framework on the Jetta finally, and Nate and Jake got the roof out. Everything is ready to put into bodywork. I'm super excited, guys. I am so excited to get this car back. Look at this. Everything's welded up. Well, I missed a couple of spot welds right here. That's okay. We actually have a birthday party for one of our nieces that we have to go to. So we will finish this up on Monday. We also got the interior super clean, and I will show you guys that in the video where we put this thing back together. But I'm thinking maybe next week we are going to jump back on this car, as well as the Austin Healey, which is right next to it. That's going to be very easy to do because we need to do body work on this car and on that car. So, you know, we can go spread some Bondo on that car, come over here, spread some here, and then sand that. When this is dry, and that's it. You know, it's a whole process. So the engine has arrived for the BMW. Come over here, I'll show you guys. Look at this thing. Well, I just can't. What'd I drop?
Microphone.
Look at that thing. So this is a LS3 engine, and it is going to push.
Hit the record button.
So it wasn't working the whole time?
Nah, hey, I got audio. Just hit the record button.
All right, so this is my LS3 engine. We have been waiting on this engine for around about 4 months now. We got it from a company up in Spokane, Washington, called the Hot Rod Company. You know, they build a lot of hot rod engines, and since this is a true hot rod, we decided to go with a hot rod engine. As you guys can see, it has white valve covers to match the vehicle. All cool people paint their engines white, so that's why I did it. And guess what? This thing right here is going to push about 2,000 horsepower without a turbo at all.
Yes, sir.
And I dare somebody in the comment section to say it's not, because this thing right here, just because of this supercharger right here and this Procharger right here is going to push 2,000 horsepower. And then the belt also adds 5, and then the tape on here adds about 26. So stay tuned for that video when we drop it in. I'm also thinking about painting the transmission. Let me know if that's a good idea or not. A lot of people tell me not to do it, but I think I want to do it because I'm gonna know that it's painted, right?
And you can see it.
Yeah, you can kind of see it.
You can see
but I
it.
want to paint it. What color blue, Nate? Where's it at?
But you're gonna paint it white like the motor.
No, I want to paint it blue, like not that blue. Oh, this blue right here.
Where's your brakes at, bro?
No, right here.
Where's your blue?
Look, show them this. Have they seen this? So Nate made these door sills with his CNC laser guided GPS tracking machine, and this is the blue that I am going to make the transmission. Simply because it kind of matches the M3 blue, you know, how it has blue, red, and whatever. And I think it's gonna look really good.
You got blue brakes?
Yeah, blue brakes. So we've got blue brakes. That right there, you see the light blue, the red, and the blue? Mm-hmm. So red seats, blue, black. A very nice, tasteful scheme. And I know you'll never see the transmission, but it's just something I want to do. So stay tuned for that, and if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything going on with this build, because this thing is going to be absolutely insane. I promise you guys, you're not going to want to miss the video when this thing's going to be ripping up the street, because who knows, it might blow up and it will be spectacular. So I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys have a good day, and peace out.